Welcome back to another installation sort of video. Today, we've got a Corsair H55 rather, that needs to get into our gaming computer. Whoa! Neither of the cameras are being quite useful. I just had to switch out the batteries. So hopefully what I've hooked them up with is good enough for the rest of the build. If not, we're kind of fucked. So, yeah. This is still sort of bloggy. It's not really a great installation guide, but it is functional. So, first thing you're going to want to do is get the goddamn manual, because you're a dumbass. Don't believe him. So, I believe 1150 and 1155 and 1156 all use the same mounting hole. So, we are going to need the back plate that looks a little like this one here. It says, Step 1, prepare retention ring for installation. Did I skip a step? No, I did not. Okay. So we need the D screws. Oh, wonderful. They didn't actually mark to say which one is which. We need the ones with longer screw ends. So we need these ones, these screws. So prepare them. Assemble the retention ring. Okay. So the retention ring is the circle. Is this fun? This fun? This fun? Yeah. Didn't say to add that yet, so I don't know what that is. I assume that's AMD business. So we got the retention ring here. We've got the back plate here. And it seems to think there are rubber retention businesses going on here somewhere. Let's find them. Oh, here they are. Here they are, here they are. There appear to be some double-sided tape sort of business. Okay, we'll keep that for later. We need to get down on our knees and pray. And also to move this camera down a bit here so we can see what the hell we're doing. Here we go. Right there. That'll work. Alright, so screwdriver. It said we won't need that, but I beg to differ. So it has a bunch of little 2011 1344. Okay, so I don't need those ones. This one I think is the one we need. And the backings. You know, I'm very confused. Okay, so it depends on how you actually put them on. The retention bit is what changes that. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how they go on. So for 1150, 55, it looks like they go this way, question mark. It looks like you can put them on either way and then just flip them around for what we're doing here. Yeah, because it looks like the pin locks them, so we can just stick these on if we would be so kind. Stick these on here, and then on here, and hopefully attach them together, except it goes in the reverse here. These ones go through the top, and then these ones go through the bottom, sort of business. They go like, I think they go like this. Yeah, so they go on like that. I don't know if you saw what I did, because I was busy trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. It appears that if you put them together in the reverse, which I may have done, for 1155, 1156, the tab should be this way. Oh, I see, the hole's too big. So these actually retain where the hole is supposed to go. Okay, this we can do. And then this just goes in here. And then this will screw into the back plate. Okay, so let's do that 3 more times. It's gonna be exciting. This one goes here. This one goes here, except it goes backwards to that. So it goes like these and these. Like this. Motor skills are not my thing, but boom. And then this goes on like this. Oh no. This way. And this one goes together. This. And one of these goes in here. Boop. I'm not sure what these little thingies are. These little silver things. Hard to see. I don't know what they are, but it didn't say put them in, so. I do like how it put Intel first. Like, it just assumes that AMD customers like don't need water cooling. I don't know about that new Ryzen stuff, but it may be able to use this. And we put this, put it in. Oh, nutty. Looks like there's like a bit of flashing or something going on inside of there. It's not quite on right in this case. It looks like it's right. It's like breaking someone's virginity in here. Okay. Let's go this way? Question mark? Yes, it does. I had it backwards. Okay. Whew. Scary. There you go. Turns out you can just stick it on there like that. And we've got a front plate, like they described. And then you take the back plate, which is where these funky businesses come in. And the back plate goes on... So you're supposed to take H, which are these, and put it on the back plate as required. Doop. And it goes right here by the looks of it. And then this one does the same thing. They used to actually put these, they used to have these all metal, and apparently they started shorting out like motherboards, so it's bad news to install those. Okay, so 1156, I believe, is what we're attempting to install. This still has support for 775. Holy crap. 1156. They are actually keyed, so they go in, if you stick them in right. So it's not stuck in right. Right in there. And 1156. At least, I really hope they didn't change the CPU cooler, because that would be really bad for me, as someone who bought this, and this CPU doesn't come with a cooler. There we go. Alright, so that goes on a sort of weird way, but that's the way it says. Next, they want you to take the retention ring clip, so this thing, onto the pump head. So, what's the best way to go about this? I think we'll be putting this in after, question mark? Because it wants to go like that into the computer, which is not useful because you can't see that. But I'm, using my brain here. So this bad boy should go on to this. Oh, it goes underneath. It goes underneath. It's gonna pop off the protecting little seal it's got here. Don't touch. Do your best not to touch that if possible. This goes on like this, and then this goes on like this. And they clip together, I assume. No? No, they don't? Install the assembled retention ring onto the pump head. Last time I did this, it just went in, and then it clips onto the clips here, and then this should clip into something, right, like that. There we go. There we go. That'll snap together. Beautiful. So now I have a pump in the pump head, and then it wants you to install the fan with the airflow going in for best cooling performance. This fan has to come out to install this. So let's do that next. Move the camera up here. And over here. Don't need my stupid face in there, that's for sure. Yeah. Cameras are still going. And it would be good to have a magnetic screwdriver, but apparently the magneticness of my screwdriver has disappeared somehow. Demagnetized my screwdriver, so that's no fun. Try not to lose your screws, because you never know, you might be using a different fan, or you might install this fan somewhere else. If you take off this fan, I could do a push-pull fan. I have enough fan. Don't lose your screws. It's a rule I just told you. Oh, always go looking for them. Right there. And then we need to unplug the power. Oh, no, we're going to reuse this fan. So that can just hang there for right now. It's not a good idea, but it's an idea. Move the microphone around. Hopefully I'll catch that in editing so I don't hurt anyone. You're going to need your long screws. Oh yeah, needs a long screw. This is why I'm alone. Oh yeah. Okay. And then you want a washer. And then we're going to attach our... This actually attaches downwards, so it actually wants to go like this. Which is... Oh, this is not on straight. Son of a bitch. Have to do a little kajiggering. Hold on a second here. Okay. So we want it to go on straight. There we go. There. I had it on slightly sideways, so when it went into the computer, it would be like curved, and that wouldn't be any fun at all. So it's going to go on like this, I'm going to assume, which is fine by me. Actually, I think you can put these any way you want, so I could put it up, but I think the cables kind of want to go down, so we'll put it down to be safe. Yeah, so it needs to go into your case. So let's pre-assemble these bad boys. Yeah. And it needs to go into your case. Check my camera. 13 minutes. Okay. It's a long video. I'm sorry. Into your case like this. Like this. And then through the fan. Both sides of... Uh-oh. Well, that's going to be a problem. This fan is too wide for these screws. So we are going to have to switch fans. I want to just use all the Be Quiet fans because they're kind of nice. But this fan is too thick for these screws. No, they're the same thickness. What's going on here then? Is it the grommets that's causing the issue? Quite possibly. Yeah, it looks like it. So I'm going to do something that's not advised. I'm going to take the washers out. And that should give me the difference between, hopefully, it'll give me the difference. And we can continue on with our lives. So let's stick this in here. These holes look pretty okay, so I'm not really worried about messing them up. It's bad design on your part, Corsair. That the CPU head is like easily could just get all over the place through this. We'll go with our usual one on each side sort of business to start, just like a tire. It's about the only thing I know about car repair, so this is not a car channel, if you might have noticed. There's not a lot of head coming out, but I think as long as it grabs, it should be okay. So let's put this down here, and it's just gonna fucking get everywhere. There's no stopping it. And we stick our thing in here. And you hopefully don't go poking around blindly. And everything works out like this. It feels like, oh yeah, that worked out quite well. Beautiful. Alright. So, I mean, currently it's usable. It's not a good idea to use it, but you could use it. Oh, I think I got it. Oh yeah, I got it. Boom. Right there. And we'll continue doing things I wouldn't normally suggest, as in taking the washers off. But we need the extra space. Thank you for eating, dog. Oh, it's drinking. Either way, this is why I would like to build a studio for this sort of business. So please tell your friends that some idiot on the internet is attempting to build a computer. You should watch that. Unfortunately, it's not going to be like that guy who built something with like a Titan and like broke the motherboard and broke the Titan. That was a sad day. I saw that happen. It's like, oh no. Okay, install assembled pump head into CPU. Which means I need to put these backing on. And then we need to take the pump head, and it has thumb screws. So we're just going to go back into the back here and put the pump head portion through the back of the motherboard. I feel like one of these is in the wrong hole. No, they all fit. Okay, so it's going to go through the back of the motherboard, and then we're going to take this part here. We're going to check the bottom. Make sure it didn't get too beat up. Got a little beat up. I think it'll be okay. And we're going to push. We're going to use both hands, hopefully. And push. We're going to get a haircut at this rate. Goddamn annoying. Being beautiful, it's tough. Push that right on there. And do the same sort of motherfucker. While I was tightening it, it pushed the standoff back through the hole, which is mildly annoying. If this seems like a pain in the ass to you, it's not even close to what the normal... Oh, this one's on backwards. Motherfucker. To what the normal Intel installation was before they ditched their own stupid CPU. Garbage. There we go. Somehow I had put it in the reverse, because I'm a dumbass. Where'd that backing go? Usually this backing, in all the other ones I've done, the backing like actually attaches and then the cooler attaches onto the back, like the two back plates. and it's not a big fucking problem. But today, apparently Corsair has decided not to do that anymore because they want people to have a goddamn bad time. Doesn't help when the person is too retarded to be able to put it on. I'm just starting to feel like that anxiety when you go to put a condom on in front of someone for the first time and you're like, oh, I swear I know how to do this. And like, you put it on backwards because you're a dipshit. There's no hiding it, you've done it. Don't even try. Don't even try and play me, son. I know. I done know what you did. This is a great time to remember that building a computer can be annoying. Partially tighten the screw. And then it goes on to AMD. So I'm pretty much there. It's just a matter of convincing it to actually go on, by the looks of it. I feel like another one of these is off. And now I've got CPU paste all over the fucking CPU. (2011) 1366, yeah, so it's this way. And they're all in like that. So it should just go. Now I have to look, because I got paste on it, to look to see if I got it on the CPU. Yes, I did, okay. Don't really care if it's on the CPU, if it was on the, like the PWM stuff around it, that's a problem. If it's on the CPU, it's okay. This seems extra hard for some reason. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Looks like I got it. Except it's not in the fucking hole. Okay. So I got one. Fuck. I think they put this... They really should have told me to put the... put this on first, before the fan. But it looks like we figured it out. Good job, everyone. I hope you feel good about yourself in this case, because we have just put on our CPU cooler and hopefully not gotten thermal paste all over the goddamn place. That's the hardest one I think I've ever put on. So let's take a peek. Doesn't look like there's big gobs of paste everywhere. So in the book, I'm no longer looking at the book, but it said to tighten them not all the way, and then to go in and tighten things up after. So that is what I'm doing right now. The struggle can be really real at times, so don't despair. If you're having a hard time building your computer, just You know, take a little break. If you're on video, maybe don't. Maybe don't take a break if you're on video, because there are people watching. And they think they're entitled to something. Your time, or you're entitled not to waste their time, I guess. All right. So you do that, and then you find a CPU fan header, and you just skillfully make a little space, and you put the connector for the CPU pump into the fan header, and then you'll be okay. Everything will be fine. You put it into the right side of the fan header, it works even better. Boop. And you can just kind of hide that back there. And it's beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful. And there you go. You got one cooler on there. Got a lot of slack cable, but that's okay. You can always slide it. They do rotate a little bit, so you can kind of slide it whichever way works best for you. But normally you would take 20 minutes installing that. Normally you would be less bad at it. But today, that's what it took me. So thanks for hanging out. I'll let you go. Hopefully my microphone hasn't run out of batteries or something like that in my pocket. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.